Elon Musk has had enough. He is finally packing out of California, and trust me, he's not leaving on a happy note, and California's Governor Gavin Newsom is responsible for it. This recent and sudden decision by Elon Musk has got everyone talking, and to some extent made some people worried. On the 16th of July 2024, Elon Musk took to his X page, formerly known as his Twitter, to announce that he would be moving SpaceX's and X headquarters from California to Texas. He made this decision when California Governor Gavin Newsom signed a new transgender law that stops schools from requiring staff to inform parents about changes to a student's gender identity. Musk, who has been vocal about his opposition to what he calls the woke agenda, made it very clear in his X post that this law was the final straw in a series of regulations he believes undermine families and businesses. This decision shows what Elon Musk feels for California's political policies and its impact on his companies and their employees. But before we get into all the juicy details, why the law was signed in the first place, why Elon Musk does not like the law, and Elon Musk's history with transgender people, smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. So let's get into the video. What is this new transgender law all about? This new law signed by Governor Gavin Newsom has changed the whole game for transgenders in California. The law stops schools from making it compulsory for the teachers, or any staff of the schools in general, to inform the parents if a student admits to being transgender, or even shows signs of being transgender, or shares any form of information about their sexual orientation. This law was passed for one purpose only, and that is to protect the privacy rights of transgender and non-binary students. With this law now passed, teachers or non-teaching staff that turn a blind eye to a young student showing these traits, or even go as far as supporting them without their parents, cannot be punished. What makes this law more interesting is how it directly counters the laws made by more traditional conservative schools that made it compulsory for teachers of the schools to notify the parents if they notice a student using a different name or pronoun. Basically, these schools have compulsory parental notification policies. According to the legislation in California and, the woke activists, these conservative policies are detrimental to the students' emotional health. According to them, the schools are basically selling out their students and their privacy, and it gets worse for students from homophobic homes. California is currently the first state to make this law. Another important part of this whole issue is that the majority of the states that use the mandatory parent disclosure policy are Republican-led states, and California is Democratic-led. So, is this another Republican and Democratic war? But hold up, don't think that because California is Democratic-led, the process of making this new law was easy. Trust me, the legislative process surrounding this law was very tedious, with a part of the California Assembly accepting the law and another part disgusted by it. One of the chief supporters of the law, and also an Assembly member, is Chris Ward. This man is of the opinion that it only makes sense to protect vulnerable youth and children from politically motivated attacks and to give them the opportunity to disclose their identities and sexuality only when they feel safe. They should not be forced out of the closet, but should come out only when they feel ready. The conservative lawmakers, on the other hand, feel that this new law will only limit the parents' involvement in their children's education and upbringing. Parents should know everything going on with their kids, so they can know how to support them or contribute to their growth. They also argue that parents have a constitutional right to be informed about significant matters affecting their children. Both parties have a solid argument, and ever since have engaged in back and forth with some conservative school districts like the Chino Valley Unified School District, filing lawsuits against the state, claiming it violates parental rights. Supporters of the law, including LGBTQ advocacy groups, make it clear that it is a necessary step in protecting the well-being of transgender youth and fostering an inclusive educational environment. Before we continue, I have a question for you. Which side are you on? Are you in support of the new law, or do you think parents should always be noticed if their kid shows any tendency? Remember, this question is not about your support or acceptance of transgenders or the LGBTQ community or anything like that. What I'm asking you right now is if you think the parents should be notified or not. Head to the comment section and tell me what you think. Do it now. Okay, let us get back into the video. Now, to bring this back to Elon Musk, I'm pretty sure by now you already know which side Elon Musk is on. This man is definitely not pleased with the new law, and while he had been previously contemplating moving his capital from California, this new law helped him make up his mind. He is moving SpaceX and X's capital to Texas and Austin, respectively. Elon Musk went to his X page to announce all these and show his disgust. He tweeted, "This is the final straw. Because of this law and the many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its HQ from Hawthorne, California to Starbase, Texas," Musk wrote. Hawthorne is a suburb in the Los Angeles metro area. He later added, "And XHQ will move to Austin. Many will follow." This man didn't stop there. He added another tweet. He said, "The state will take away your kids in California." Interestingly, way before this law came to be, Musk had previously warned Governor Newsom that the kind of laws he has been passing would only work against the state. According to the billionaire, the laws would force families and companies to leave California in order to protect their children. He is quite certain that these regulations are part of a broader trend of legislation that is attacking both families and companies in the state. Also, if you're a fan of Elon Musk, you'll know that the idea of using complicated pronouns does not even sit well with him. He has publicly expressed his disgust for the use of preferred pronouns, often mocking it on social media and calling it one of the woke agenda to destroy the society and ultimately humanity. You see, Elon Musk's decision to move his companies out of California shows how he truly feels toward the Democratic government, especially with the presidential election around the corner. We can see his growing political conservatism and support to the Republican Party and candidate Donald Trump. He has publicly endorsed former President Donald Trump for the 2024 election, but politics is really just a small part of Elon Musk's bigger hate for transgenders. As a matter of fact, this isn't the first time this man has parted ways with something, or should I say someone important, because of transgenderism. In 2022, Elon Musk and his daughter Vivian officially parted ways after Vivian came out as transgender. Vivian turned 18, and she legally changed her name and gender. She then officially left her father, making it crystal clear that she did not want to be associated with him in any way. Musk has made controversial comments about Vivian's identity, claiming she was killed by the woke mind virus, and that he was tricked into allowing her gender-affirming medical treatment at 16. But Vivian countered her dad's statement, saying that he knew the full effects of the treatment and was not deceived. During an interview with the popular psychologist Jordan Peterson, Elon was asked about the current situation of the relationship between him and Vivian. Musk nonchalantly said, "Can't win them all. I don't know about you, but to me, that sounds like a man that just doesn't care." And I know Vivian also feels the same way, as she described her father as an absent, emotionally distant parent who was disgusted by her feminine qualities and queer identity as a child. Musk's views on transgender rights have become worse in recent years. He has publicly criticized gender-affirming care for minors and the use of preferred pronouns, and reversed related policies on Twitter after acquiring the platform in 2022. And that is all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, turn your notification on so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.